Hello, hello. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day so far today, morning, evening, middle of the day, middle of the night, who knows when. Hello, hello. Hope everybody's having a good time. Noita was taking a minute longer than it normally does to create my pre-stream backup of the save. Just in case the game completely crashes and corrupts everything on us. Alright. Let's jump right back into this and see if I can remember where I was, what I was doing last week. All right, that's right. We had so much fog we can't see anything. Don't worry, it's not just you. I needed, how many orbs did I need to go to the next New Game Plus number? I think it was, looking at my notes, it looks like it was 17 orbs to get to the next New Game Plus number. Which means I have to pick up quite a few orbs from every parallel world. I have to pick up the 2 surface orbs, the Hell Orb, the Lake Orb, and the Snowy Orb in every world. And I need to pick up the orb from the Sand Cave in both this world and both the main world and one of the parallel worlds, I think, is how it works. I think how that works out. I think that's how everything works out there. Yeah, I think that puts me at 17 orbs I'm gonna need to go to the next New Game Plus number. So let's find the orb I need from the Sand Cave. Gotta find all 8 or all 17 orbs I need here. Could grab 18, but that's not super helpful. Also, the entirety of Sand Cave appears to be actively exploding right now, which is a little bit fun. That was a lot of gold that just showed up right there. Not that more gold particularly helps me right now, given we actively have infinite gold. just from having broken the game enough to the point where our gold counter says just an infinity. Just says infinity. Okay. That is another orb. Where is that orb room in Sand Cave? I think it's mostly that looks to be fairly well centered and down a little bit. Making it easier for me to find the orbs in each parallel world is quite nice. Yeah, it's quite nice when I can very easily pick up each parallel world orbs. Hey Arya, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it makes it easier if I know where the orb is. Because while the orb location per New Game Plus cycle is randomized, it is not randomized per world. Hey, Plot Armor, welcome to the stream as well. So once I find each orb in a parallel world, it is significantly easier for me to find it in the other 3 copies of the world that I need to find the orbs in. This is rather chaotic of a game. I've been doing pretty well. Thanks for asking, Haria. How about yourself? Okay, let's keep. I need to make sure I don't get messed up because, like, my mouse, one of my mice, some computer mice hits the other one, or something. That would be a rather unfortunate way for the run to end. It's just like a very basic computer mouse collision. Don't have hives tonight. That's good at least, though, right? That means that something's hopefully getting better. But yeah, there is an orb that can spawn, an orb of knowledge that can spawn somewhere in the lake biome. But it can basically spawn anywhere. Okay. There it is. Looks like that is on the left side a little ways down. Yeah. Yeah, left side partway down. That's a relatively easy way to, or easy spot to get the orb from. Which means that so that is orb 4 of 17. What is that menu? This menu? I think that's the menu I hit. That is the inventory of the game. Which is basically everything I have at this point on this run. Which, to be fair, this run has been going for quite a while. So, very easy for me to have just a lot of stuff. That is a very, very easily located orb room. So each orb makes the final boss stronger. Each orb and each New Game Plus number doubles the health of the final boss of the game. And to get to each New Game Plus number, you need one more orb than the previous time. So in order to get 2 New Game Plus... What are we on? New Game Plus 12, I want to say? So in order to get to New Game Plus 12... Oh, the thing I pulled up while standing on the rocks. I'm trying to remember what orb that was, or what page that was. Because really the only menu in the game is this one. But yeah, each orb doubles the final health of the health of the final boss of the game, and also adds, it also is needed to get to the next New Game Plus cycle. Orb room should be over here, I want to say. Yeah. The difference between a cursed orb or an orb of corrupted knowledge and an orb of familiar knowledge is... Oh, they also grant 25 extra health, but that's not helpful at this point. Oh, the white line thing? Oh, it just says press E to pick up orb. Yeah, all that the little HUD thing says is press E to pick up orb. Or are you talking the tablet text? Because there's a lot of different text. It either says press E to pick up orb, or it's just a bunch of nonsense Finnish text. Or not a bunch of nonsense text written by the developers. Because yeah, this... Okay, that's right. We're on an even-numbered New Game Plus cycle. Oh, that thing. That's the map. Yeah, this thing right here, I think is the map. That you're talking about, this white thing, is the map. Because it's, this game really does not have a good map. I'd forgotten that some of the New Game Plus cycles randomize the biomes. Randomize the biomes in the parallel world. Be in a random order. There's a map that you can get if you kill one of... It's a drop that one of the bosses gives you. It is the spatial awareness perk that unlocks that. And if you're at it can sense your location relative to the mountain, parallel world east 1, and then we are somewhere around here. We're approximately at the bottom of the first biome right now. That's friend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 biomes for the main loop, because each circle's the holy mountain. That holy mountain doesn't actually exist in this parallel world. And then it shows you... I think the circles are, I think, the essences. And it just shows you some vaguely, occasionally useful stuff about the world. I am looking for a couple of spells at this point, right, again. I need... I need more bouncing bursts. I need more divide buys. Yeah, I'm going to need more divide buys. I have my critical spells already, and then I need a luminous drill with timer. And then I need a quadcast somewhere, but I already have a bunch of those. This is the Skadakivi. If you've never seen the Skadakivi, and I don't die going through the world this time, well, you'll see it when I get to the final boss of this New Game Plus cycle. It basically just punches a giant hole straight through the world. Hey, White Soul, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it basically summons an orbital space laser to kill everything, or to, like, punch a hole straight through the world vertically. Yeah, I'm looking for a luminous drill with timer. Specifically with timer, because that's what I need to make my attacks stronger again. Yeah, the Skadakivi is it is commonly referred to as the space laser. Because that's about what it does. Okay, I just need to keep an eye out to make sure I don't accidentally poly myself and turn into a sheep here at some point. Because that would be rather unfortunate. And these areas can definitely spawn poly potions. Of various varieties. Like that, such as that giant pool of chaotic poly right there. Which would be deeply unfortunate to hit. Okay. Extra life, sure. Stronger levitation, sure. Yeah, the plus 25, that's not listing off how much health I'm getting. That's listing off how much health I have. And we have quite a bit of health at this point. Which is why really the only major risk factor is accidentally turning into a sheep. Yeah, it's basically a space laser. Yeah, we have... Now this game I don't mind explaining stuff for. Because this game is very, very complicated. And there's a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, see? Increased maximum health to some number with a lot of zeros. Why do I have the collapsed mine? Oh yeah, I have the collapsed mines at the bottom of the world. In some of the New Game Plus cycles, the game randomizes the biomes you see as you're going through the world, which can cause some minor chaotic, so some stuff to be minorly chaotic. So white soak, who knows? No luminous drill with timer. And no, I'm not skipping healing because I just do not need the game's built or the game's healing from the Holy Mountains, because I heal a massive amount, like something like a quarter of my max health when I cast my teleport wand. Because each of those green circles you see showing up is a Circle of Vigor spell that heals me for quite a lot. There is another orb down here somewhere that I need to locate. Oh, that's a relatively easy orb to find. And while I'm already down in hell, I'm going to check the hell shops for any additional... Yeah, I'm going to check the hell shops for any additional divide by 10s. Hey, Crow. Welcome to the stream. It's okay. I don't know what's going on in most Norita streams either. This game is an interesting game. Yeah, I'm just doing a quick check for any divide by 10 spells that I see that are in an easy to get to that are in one of the shops that's easy to get to. Because I'm not currently in a super time crunch for getting a stronger attack wand. The screen's so red because if I pick up an orb of corrupted knowledge, the game deals 20, or deals not 25%, 44% of my max health as damage over time, which is quite a bit of damage there. I don't think I need that many Greek letter spells, so I'm going to pick up another blood magic. The blood magic is basically just an upgrade. It's an add mana that does 30 and it improves recharge time and cast delay at the cost of 4 health points. I think I can afford to spend 4 health points on things. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can afford to spend 4 health points on each spell. I have infinite money because if you get enough money in Noita, the game just gives up and says you has infinite money. And I got to give up. It's somewhere around a little bit over 2 billion gold, which I basically got by just doing that to a bunch of enemies in the Hell biome for a couple of New Game Plus cycles. Yeah, the game eventually was just like, yeah, I don't know what you're doing, but you have 2 billion gold, so I don't think I care about tracking it anymore. Which is a good thing, because my current attack wand costs like 10 million gold to fire. Or my main damage wand that I use for Colmy, who's the final boss. Okay, I don't remember exactly where the poly potion that was off to the right was. All I remember is that it was somewhere in the main loop. And the reason I'm going back up is because I have to go collect a bunch of stuff from the West 1 parallel world and also the main parallel world as well. There is a spell I'll show you once I'm not in the middle of an area called... Oh, there appears to be some sheep liquid over there. Yeah, there's a spell called Gold to Power that basically turns money into damage. Yeah, there's a spell that basically turns money into damage, which is this spell right here. Spends 5% of my current gold up to about, I think it was like 10 or 20,000 gold, and turns it into damage for the projectile, and then we're casting that 800 times, and then casting that 800 times. Yeah, we're casting that 800 times from those divide bys right now, which deals a rather significant amount of damage. Yeah, sheep liquid out of context is a sentence. But that is the sheep liquid. Yeah, the poly that turns stuff into a sheep is the single most terrifying thing in the game for me right now, because it is the only thing I'm not immune to damage-wise, where it's like the only thing that could actually cause me to actually run out of health at this point, because I'd take 1/2 to the 33rd so I take like 1/2 billionth of the normal damage right now. I have a bunch of extra lives. If I have more than 1 health and I take damage, I'll be set to 1 health, and I take damage that would otherwise kill me, I'll be set to 1 health and get like a couple of iframes, at which point I'll heal during that. So unless I'm turned into a sheep or some other creature, I'm functionally invincible. But functionally invincible, which is quite fun. Okay, we got the orb room here. Yeah, we got an orb room there. But yeah, so unless I get turned into a sheep, I'm basically invincible at this point. Yeah, it search of true knowledge puts image of the corrupted orb. That was an intentional decision on my part. I am aware. We're also getting a decent number of the orbs of true knowledge every run at this point. Or orbs of familiar knowledge. Yeah, familiar orb of true knowledge. I keep that's both that's both worlds so far that I've missed that in. It's shot up. But yeah. Yeah, we killed the Leviathan a couple of streams ago on this world. What did I do right there? I'm not actually sure what I did right there. Yeah, we killed the Leviathan a couple of streams ago on this run. Hey, Aaron, welcome to the stream. Or Aaron. Which way do I read your name? Rimworld's been on my to playlist for quite a while. But I haven't gotten around to really playing much of it yet. Okay, so Pyramid Orb. Yeah, we're just collecting a massive number of orbs at this point. Mountain should be around here. That is the Mountain Altar Orb. Because, yeah, I need 17... I have not killed Friend yet, no. No, Friend is still alive. I could always probably kill him in one of these New Game Plus cycles. If I wanted to. But yeah, I need 17 orbs for the next New Game Plus. Which, 17 orbs, assuming I don't die collecting them, will actually be the largest number of orbs I've gotten in any run before. Up to this point. Because my current best run or on stream at least, my current best run on stream was the 16 orb where we built the sun for the very first time. So 17 will be new. Or at least a new number there. Okay, gotta make sure I actually pick up all the orbs I need here. Yeah, these orbs deal quite a lot of damage. Okay. Head over here. I'm not sure what I keep picking up right there. And yes, I do know it's possible to pick up the corrupted orb without picking up the heart to take damage. But it doesn't matter that much when I have infinite healing if I take a little bit of damage. Though the red flashing on the screen is mildly annoying at times. I'm just realizing I forgot to pay attention to where in the hell orb I picked up last parallel world was. So I'm not actually sure where I need to go there. There's a green dot somewhere. Oh right, I wanted to check. I need to remember to check the Holy Mountains for any perks that might be useful. All basically 0 perks that are actually useful, and also I'm looking for a Lumi Drill timer spell. I'm still looking for a Lumi Drill timer spell. Because that could be one that comes in helpful. Extra health 1 off. There, we just gained 50% more health. No Lumi Drill timer. Sometime in the next couple of New Game Plus cycles, I'm going to need to make my damage wand a little bit stronger again. And the best way I can think of to do that is to add crits into my divide by pile that I've been using to deal damage. First time you've ever hyperfixated on something? Okay, there's some poly over to the right. I just need to make sure I don't accidentally fall into any of the poly. That one's not a poly potion. That is a poly potion. Don't worry, I saw it. I saw it with some time to spare. Okay. Because, yeah, that sheep liquid is terrifying. about all I know about RimWorld is that it's a game. And that's on my to-play list. Summon Skadakivi. You know what? I'll pick up another level of Trick Greed. Yeah, more Skadakivis are not necessarily a problem, given I need to... how many times I need to take stuff back up to the mountain altar. Yeah, the number of times I need to take stuff back up to the mountain altar, more Skadakivis are always welcome. I think that was a Poly Potion I just saw over there. Yeah, that is that's another Poly Potion. The Poly Potion tend to be the 3 pinkish liquids, and then there's also a pink-colored mage that you might have seen me teleport past right there. That can also hit me with a Poly attack. And yeah, Poly really is just the run ender in a bottle. Especially given that I don't really want to grab or go farm Poly mages for Poly immunity. Which means I'm always playing it just slightly risky. with how I'm doing this. Because that means there's always a chance of unexpected sheepification. Yeah, I could eat the Polymage, but I think it's more fun if I have at least something in the world that can kill me, versus literally nothing. Because like I could quite easily set up a Polymage Necrobot infinite Poly immunity farm. All right, I didn't remember where it was because it was in a rather straightforward location. But yeah, the only thing that poses a even remote risk to me at this point is Poly. Okay, there's another divide by 10. Yeah, I'm collecting divide by 10s so that when I eventually can find a luminous drill with timer, I can upgrade my damage wand again. I don't actually remember how many divide by 10s, and I think I actually need a couple of 2s also. Yeah, the Polymages are a thing. Yeah, I think I need a couple of divide by 2s and 4s as well. Yeah, I need a couple of divide by 2s, couple of divide by 4s, couple of divide by 10s. Because, yeah, eventually I'm going to add... The reason I'm collecting that is... at some point here, I'm going to need to add crits to my actual attack wand here. I don't really need the accelerating bursts anymore. And then I can swap those out for another blood magic. I like how it also keeps giving me the turned into sheep spell. That I don't know if I have enough divide by 10s already. I don't know if I have all of the duplicate spells, at least unlocked yet. Yeah, I can't remember. I think that's enough divide by 10s, so I just need a couple of divide by 2s at this point. Yeah, I think I just need a couple of divide by 2s. I've gotten the sheep spell because we actually unlocked the sheep spell earlier this run. I don't remember exactly how much earlier. It was because it was several streams ago, but that was something that we unlocked earlier in this run. And we're just through enough New Game Plus cycles at this point that the game doesn't really seem to care. Okay, we've collected all but one orb that I need, so I'm bouncing back to the main world. No Lumi Drill timer there. Because we only need 17 orbs for the next New Game Plus cycle. Whew. Oh gosh, why am I sneezing again? I like sneeze like once and I'm like instantly concerned I'm getting sick again. Okay, so I'm gonna check the health shops for divide by twos, and then we'll go finish up this new game plus cycle. Any divide by twos? Come on, game. You gave me a bunch of divide by twos when I didn't need them, and now I need them. You're not gonna give me any. Yeah, this run has been going for a while at this point. And, like, I've just been slowly replacing my ad manas with, whatever that spell is. Blood magic. Let's see. I don't think I care at this point about holding on to all the Greek letter spells constantly because I can get more very easily. Okay, and we got another divide by two. I think that's all the divide by twos I actually needed. But I might grab one more if I see it, just in case I was doing my math wrong. Okay. Now we just gotta head back. Yeah, we have 17 orbs. Now we just gotta head to Colmy again. Yeah, we have quite a lot of quite a few spells and stuff, and we already our attack wand already does a rather large amount of damage per hit, so I'm not super worried about it being a problem. Because yeah, we are. Don't think it's just you, White Soul. Okay, we are getting quite strong Colmy fights at this point. Yeah, our Colmy fights. Yeah, our Colmy fights are starting to get quite strong at this point. Really, Skadakivi. I suppose I did drop it as a throw. Okay, so yeah, that is what the Skadakivi does. It summons a space laser that punches a hole straight through the world. As one would expect. Let me just stop the lava from draining real quick. Okay, yeah, stop the lava from draining real quick. And then I'm going to do a mod restart before we fight Colmy. Hey, Alexander, welcome to the stream. We're currently watching a black screen as Noita restarts. Okay, I tried to do a mod restart before I haven't seen the new Miku song yet. Yeah, I tried to do a mod restart before I fight Colmy just because that also has the upside of forcing the game to actually do or redo some of its damage calculations. Because, yeah, this wand is slightly intense to actually fire at Colmy when we get to that point. Yeah, this wand is going to be moderately intense to fire at Colmy whenever Colmy does an attack that causes them to drop their shield. Because they have a little bit of health at this point. And I do have to be careful of the poly shots. Yeah, where did Colmy even wander off to here? Did that hit? I don't know if that one hit. It looks like I hit something that was not Colmy. Because yeah, this wand does a rather absurd amount of damage when it actually hits Colmy. Yeah, this I know that we've used this exact damage wand build that I have a couple of times before now. Yeah, we've used this damage wand a couple of times. If I get a Lumi drill with timer spell or something along those lines, I can make it even more powerful by mixing in some crits and stuff without hopefully messing everything up. But yeah, we deal a little bit of damage at this point. Now let's reascend to the surface. This is why I like having a Skadakivi. Because it lets me very rapidly get back up to the surface. But yeah, that should be up to New Game plus 13? Can actually, yeah, I know I can take the end game portal and get back out of that room without actually ending the run. But, well, we're in New Game plus 13. Now this time I need to collect 18 orbs. I need to collect 18 orbs on this New Game Plus cycle. But yeah, Noita is the game where the game wants you to break it. Which makes it a lot of fun. Okay, yeah, I need to find... I mean, yeah, at this point I have infinite money. Which is why I'm basically just... Which is quite nice when I'm using a divide by 800 gold to power as a significant money factor, or as a significant portion of my damage on that wand. But, you know, it is what it is. I should get another gold to power and replace one of my damage ups with it. That might actually be a good idea at some point. I think that'll do a lot more damage. Oh, is that an orb room? That is an orb room. That is left side fairways down. Yeah, left side a ways down there. Because yeah, we're gonna need to collect that orb in every single parallel world here. What was it? Wasn't the name of our damage wand the thing that you were calling Alper? That you like to laugh at the fact that I'm not saying that word correctly. But yeah, we have to collect 18 New Game Plus orbs. Which is quite a few. Is that really where the... No, that's not the orb. It was like... Hold on a second. That can't be the orb room already. And all I know is that it spawns somewhere in the lake. I just don't remember... I just don't know where in the lake because New Game Plus randomization. the Throngler. That's you know I think I've seen that name for a sword in a meme at one point. Yeah, I don't actually know where in the lake. Like, I know that the orb spawns in the lake somewhere. But exactly where's more difficult to find. I like how we just spawned the bridge boss randomly. Yeah, the Throngler's the sword. Is a sword. Okay, that was a relatively easy... That's a relatively easy to get to orb location, just along the right wall of lake. And then I need to... Yeah, I need to now find the snowy orb here. I have an approximate order in which I'm going to be mixing new orbs into the find orbs or orbs I need to find rotation. Yeah, I need to find the orbs on each New Game Plus cycle, which is a little bit of a challenge sometimes because they can spawn in some just random locations. Okay, that's... I'd say that's also a pretty easy to find orb location. Because that's kind of just bottom... Yeah, just kind of along the bottom of the area. I do like when the orbs spawn in easy to actually locate location, or consistently find quickly locations. Because I have to deal with... Because I have to locate or pick up all the orbs 3 times. So having them be somewhere that's easy to pick up 3 times is rather nice. Do we have more fog again? We have more fog again. Okay. Okay, game. More fog it is. Pick up that. I did not mean to pick up the tablet again. Yeah, I have to pick up this orb. I have to pick up the pyramid orb. I have to pick up the orb from under the pyramid that I had. That I may or may not have forgotten to pay close enough attention to where it spawned. Other than it was a ways down. Somewhere around here, yeah. Gotta pick up that orb. Then I have to go clear the main loop in West 1 so I could get down to the Hell Orb. Yeah. The meme about... Yeah, the meme about the sword name applies to Noitawads as well. The less complicated your descriptor of the wand is, the more terrified you should be. Oh wow, I just tripped my saving grace right there. What just dealt literally my entire health pool in 1 hit? Yeah, something up here just dealt my entire health pool in 1 frame. Holy cow. Yeah, I just saw my saving grace trigger right there. Yeah, I don't know what it triggered on, though. I don't think I really need the coup at all here. Lumi drill with timer. No Lumi drill with timer. Okay. But yeah, I'm not actually sure what did my entire health pool in one frame right there. Because something definitely just zeroed out my health pool right there. Oh no, I did not. Spell refresher bad. Yeah, spell refreshers break my wand here. Okay, everything is zeroed out now, right? 0, 0, zeros. Okay. Yeah, every time I pick up a spell refresher, it breaks my wand. Yeah, the coup's really not helpful for me. In really any capacity. I will take another Skadakivi, and I will take another level of Greed. It doesn't really help me much, but it's fun to see how much gold things have started to spit out randomly. Oh, did we have... Are we in a tower enemies cycle again? Uh-oh, that's some lag right there. Okay, yeah, that was definitely a lag spike. Do not go through the portal. Yeah, we have quite a bit of gold going on here. Poison shot in tandem with my corrupted orbs. Gotcha. That makes sense. I've definitely seen that happen a couple of times, and I was never quite entirely sure what it was that was zeroing out my entire health pool basically instantly. But yeah, I don't know why I'm bothering to pick up the gold. It doesn't really help me with anything, given my gold is functionally unlimited. But yeah, the saving grace is still a useful perk. Even though I can trigger saving grace every single tick I can take damage on. Okay, go through here. Be better if I pick up all the gold too. There's not really much point in picking up the gold. Yeah, the spell I'm looking for is still just the Lumi Drill Timer spell. Because that's the last thing I need. The Lumi Drill with Timer is the last thing I really need to significantly up-power my damage wand by a factor of several thousand, I think, is what it works out to. When you divide by 800A. Yeah, when you divide by 800A critical, I think that's what, a 400x increase in your damage output? Yeah, we've got quite the healthy pile of gold going on here. Because these enemies are the one things that we were farming our gold off of, because they are basically just gold pinatas. And I just need to actually find all my orbs here, though. And I don't know exactly what the orb spawn ranges are. I just know that they spawn somewhere down. That there's an orb that spawns down here somewhere. Yeah, that is a lot of gold that we get. Yeah, lots of gold that we get there. Oh, there is an orb room. Okay, that's a fairly easy to get to orb room. I might sanity check for one more divide by 2, just in case. Because I'm basically going to be building this setup, I think, one more time on my wand. And I have I have 2 more divide by 2s, and I think I need one more of that setup on my wand is what I needed. Or no, don't even know if I needed that. I think I have enough. I actually think I have enough divide by spells at this point. I just need the Lumi Drill with Timer so I can not have my spells to power consume things that I don't want it to. Because I'd be using it as a casting group. I don't remember where my tunnel up to the surface was. Yeah, I don't remember where my tunnel back up to the surface actually was. Was it over here to the left more? Because yeah, I had a tunnel through. I have a faster way to find it. Yep, there it is. Yeah, I need to go all the way back up to the surface because I need to do that in. Okay, that was a little closer than I would have liked. I need to do that in 2 more parallel worlds. Yeah, the Lumi Drill is also pretty helpful. But I mostly just need the Lumi Drill Timer for multiple spells to or for multiple casting groups. I'm just gonna call them casting groups. I know that's not exactly how the game processes things, with all the draws and whatnot on the spell deck. But yeah, if I could find a Lumi Drill Timer, I can increase my damage wand's output by a factor of like 4,000. Because clearly we need more damage. Clearly. Yeah, clearly we don't deal nearly enough damage yet. Yeah, I mostly want the Lumi Drill for the timer and not the drill. Because, yeah, we have... we have a small amount of ability to deal terrain damage and dig. Yeah, a couple pixels of pink is terrifying in this game. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, yeah. Yeah, we should be good. We should be good in our orb count. I'm like mentally trying to keep track of which orbs I've picked up, so I make sure I pick up all 18 orbs I need. I need for the next New Game Plus cycle. Did I need to pick up the lake orb? I need to pick up the orb from Snowy in the main world. Go over to West 1, pick up all 6 orbs there. And then I can teleport back to the Temple of the Art in the main world, pick up that Hell Orb for 18, and then fight Colmy. It does help that I only need to go through the main loop twice per cycle here. Orb room should be along the right here. Yep, orb room along the right. Pick that up. Summon the bridge boss. Come on down here. I'm 90% sure I just teleported straight through a thing of poly right there. By accident. Which, less appreciative of that. Yeah, less appreciative of the teleporting through a thing of poly by accident. But I move... I think I teleport faster than the game registers contact. Yeah, we do have enough levels of the more love perk stacked. That stuff isn't actively hostile to me. Yes, that stuff isn't actively hostile to me. If I get turned into a sheep, I'll kind of just be chilling there. But I'd still like to not accidentally turn into a sheep. Because that would be unfortunate. I will say, getting polyed is 100% going to be what ends this run at some point here. It's just a question of when that happens. Because I don't know when that's going to happen. Just that it is an inevitability at this point. Oh yeah, the beep, I'm a sheep. Because I can go I could go farm a polymage for all eternity and get myself, like, however much poly resistance I want. But I'm kind of just curious how far I could get without getting poly immunity. That is almost certainly going to be what ends this run. Because what's a little bit of damage going to do? I'm at, like, literally everything else, that and I guess percentage. And Noita is not a when you die, or not an if you die, it's a when you die. I should pick up this orb while I'm flying. Yeah, I should pick up this orb while I'm flying past. Okay, pick up the orb. Yeah, it's not a question of if, it's a question of when. And I guess also sometimes a question of how you'll die. Because that is a real question, is exactly what will it be that kills you in the game. Does the lake orb in Parallel Worlds always spawn the bridge boss when you pick it up? Or am I just teleporting through the triggers for it? Okay, let's actually get to the area the way I've figured out is relatively safe. Yeah, because I've seen him spawn basically every single time I've picked up that orb in any world. And yes, I know it would be significantly safer to just dig to the right from this orb to get to the Hell Orb. And or do any number of other just digging there, but digging there's also less fun. And, like, one of my big things is I'm not gonna cheese something just to cheese it if it makes the game less fun. Hold on, where? There was an orb room here, right? Oh, the orb room, I flew right over the orb room. Because, like, yeah, I could play somewhat safer strats. Yeah, I could be playing somewhat safer strats and basically guarantee I'd make it all the way to a new game 28 plus 28 33 orb run, or I can play some slightly riskier strats that are at least a little bit more entertaining because there's a higher risk of turning into a sheep and dying. Because yeah, we don't have the sun crown because that was this run that we got the sun crown, that we did the sun quest on way earlier in this run, and I don't have any of the I don't have the amulet thing because I did do a like a full orb run at one point, but that was on my other computer and not my streaming computer. And I just have not bothered to sync the flag for the amulet over to this computer yet. And also it wouldn't help because I haven't actually beaten ended this run since then. No Lumidrill timer. No Lumidrill timer. Sad. Yeah, well, eventually I'll find the Lumidrill timer. I do have a bit of a buffer time here. Yeah, I do have a bit of a buffer time to actually pick up a Lumi Orb timer before Colmy's strong enough that I'm really going to be wanting it. But, since I'm kind of not actively searching, I'm just kind of opportunistically searching for the Lumidrill timer right now. Acid, Hisi base. I like how quickly I could just tear through Hisi base on this run without worrying about the propane tank. It is going to be quite entertaining when I finish this run to see how badly I mess up due to no longer having a bunch of immunities. Because I want it to be a very short range timer. Because the reason I want specifically a Lumidrill timer is it still keeps the stuff spawned right in front of me, so it'll all spells to power absorb stuff correctly. And will happen without a notable delay either. Because I'm going to be using it to basically split my spells to power into two groups. And there are a couple of other spells that I could make that work with, but Lumidrill is the one that is the best way to do that with only one spell slot. Because I'm going for a rather specific wand build because there's only so many ways you could deal trillions of damage in this game. And I will get a Lumidrill timer at some point here. It's just a question of when. And I have plenty of buffer time there. Yeah, I got plenty of buffer time on the Lumidrill timer, so I'm not critically concerned with it. Gotta get down here. Do not go into that portal yet. Yeah, you haven't missed much. We're mostly at this point just collecting orbs repeatedly while trying to maybe find the Lumidrill timer at some point. I forgot where the orb room was. Yeah, I forgot where my hell orb room was. I think it was somewhere around here. Nope, this was not where it was. Yeah, I think it was somewhere at this approximate level in the area, though. Yeah, there it is. And it was somewhere low down, and I thought it was left side, but apparently it was more center. That's the problem with with trying to remember all of the locations for the orbs that I've found. just in my head, is occasionally I forget. Occasionally I just forget where the orbs are. Okay. Let's get back to the main world, because we're at 17. I need 8. I'm going to need number 18 here. No Lumi Drill timer. No Lumi Drill timer. Because, yeah, I could... there are other spells that would work there, at least. They're just not as good. Going to be as optimal. Maybe eventually I'll need to start writing them down. But we are just picking up a massive number of orbs. And the locations change every New Game Plus cycle. Which is why every New Game Plus cycle I spend a bunch of time just going back and forth across areas trying to find where the orbs spawn. Where the orb spawns are. Okay, collapse that. Head up here, drop the... Apparently Colmy has a lot of slime right there. Really? Okay, there we go. Trigger the Scatakivi. Make sure that I'm not going to just lava everything again. And then let me do my... Yeah, let me do my controlled mod restart here. Yeah, join the I Forgot Club. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. I'm debating for the next New Game Plus after this one, assuming I make it there, which of 3 orbs I want to add into the mix next. Because there's 3 orbs that, or I guess 2 of them are actually the ones I'd be going for. Okay, pick up True Knowledge. And let Colmy finish what he's doing there. Before I fire, I think that hit his shield. Yeah, that definitely hit his shield. Which means that the game is going to be very, very laggy. This is why I do a mod restart. Because until Colmy fires those off, the game's going to be running at, like, 2 or 3 frames a second. Until Colmy takes revenge there. Because, yeah, this wand deals a good amount of damage. I think that was a direct hit on Colmy. Did the game crash? I think I may have accidentally crashed the game. I think I crashed the game. That happens sometimes. That's why I do a mod restart. Yeah, the reason I do a mod restart is because occasionally the game just dies. Yeah, I think I'm gonna kill the... Yep, there we go. Noita died. Again. There is... Oh, it doesn't normally do that when I fire that wand, but it does sometimes. And I have... There's a reason I have a backup of the entire save from the start of the stream. And I take a force save every single, every time. Yeah, to be fair. Did I fire it twice by accident? This is just one of the default Windows backgrounds. I have taken pictures like that myself before, but this one is just one of the default Windows backgrounds. Will Noita launch? Yeah, 2 shots, 2 kills. Call me and my computer. Okay. Let's try that again here. Make sure I back away from Colmy a little bit. Because Colmy's probably going to fire off some poly shots. Colmy normally does at least a couple times during the fight. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ah, shoot. Why did that? I hit his shield again. Yeah, I hit Colmy's shield again, which means we're I'm gonna let those finish going before I fire off another attack. Yeah, hitting Colmy's shield is generally a good way to cause the game to just completely die. Okay, those despawned. Okay, that time it at least actually fired, I think. Nope. Nope, it looks like it's not working again. Why is it breaking? Yeah, why is this wand breaking all of a sudden? Did it think the projectiles were still there? I watched one of them despawn. Yeah, I watched one of the projectiles despawn. So I'm not sure why it's still breaking. I mean, worst case, we just go jump into Poly and start another run. But yeah, the game is struggling right now. Yeah, the game is really struggling right now. It's not the enemy that's powerful. It's that in crashing my game, it's myself. But yeah, that is. I mean, yeah, we've crashed Noita quite a few times on this save. Cause that is. It's interesting that it keeps crashing like that. It is being able to crash Noita is jokingly one of the win conditions for the game. Oh, no, it didn't crash that time. Okay, it just took forever to process something. Yeah, I'm like, it's either going to uncrash it, it's either going to eventually figure out what was going on, or it'll crash like it did last time. Yeah, it's not definitely has nothing to do with the fact that we've already pushed Noita to its absolute limits here. You're about to go into New Game Plus 14, I want to say, is the next New Game Plus number. That the game is. Yeah, I like how the boss fight's measured in seconds per frame after a while. Because we're making Noita a little bit unhappy at times. Yeah, that my computer finally managed to, it's not so much that my computer's not getting the calculations correctly. There is a point at which Noita's basically just gives up with the recursion limit. Somewhere around, on spells to power, somewhere around, what is it? I think it's somewhere around 150,000. On my computer, I tested it out to be around 120,000 spells to power calculations, about when the game will actually, like, straight up just crash on me. So if I don't get to that point, the game might freeze for a minute or two, but not crash. But if I do something that accidentally pushes me over that line, the game will just crash, straight up. Yeah, the game, and we've seen those crashes happen a few times. And during the Colmy fight. That is power plant. Does that mean where'd my orb room go? Okay, the orb room is just here. That's a little bit of a goofy spot for the orb room. I think I know which orb I'm gonna pick up next. Because I need 19 orbs this time, which means I need to add one more orb to the cycle. And I think I'm gonna grab the lake orb, I'm gonna grab the snowy orb, and I'm gonna grab the orb that's at the bottom of what the frozen vault usually is. I think is my plan. But yeah. This game is... Like, I like how Noita eventually winds up going from, oh yeah, this game's is like a very well-optimized game. Why is Noita such a why did the devs put so much effort into optimizing, like, little things in Noita as you're, like, playing through, like, the main loop for your first time? And then you get to this point, it's just like, okay, if I stick this on my attack wand, I'm gonna push the game past its, a little too far past its limits, and it's gonna crash. Yeah, this is, because, yeah, you get one of these runs going, you're just like, oh, this is why they optimized the game that much. Or that heavily. Because, the game don't appreciate this. Hopefully the orb room's not in one of these little extrusions into the lake. I know it can spawn in there, but I'd like it to not spawn in there because that's not fun for clearing later. We are down by Leviathan, though. And I know it spawned... we had it spawn below Leviathan earlier. Yeah, you don't... In order to 100% at least the achievements on this game, you don't need to go quite this crazy. Yeah, where is my lake orb? I appear to have missed my lake orb somewhere. Yeah, I appear to have missed the lake orb. Somewhere. That means that the lake orb definitely spawned over here somewhere. Because it can do that. Which, with tower enemies on this level, this time is not fun. Yeah, I like missed it somewhere in the middle. Because I've done that before also. Yeah, the lake orb, it's somewhere. I just gotta find where. Because, like, it could have been over here. It normally spawns somewhere near the edges in my experience. But yeah, this game is moderately intense. Okay, yeah, so it is over along the edge. Right under Okay, going through Sand Cave is the safer way to get over there. Okay. Yeah, this game gets... This game, the harder you push this game, the harder it's going to push back. And you get to some very, very crazy combinations after a point. With the game just completely losing it. Yeah, we have an orb that spawns somewhere over here. I do generally know what the spawn regions for the orbs approximately are. It's just a matter of actually finding where they are in the spawn region. Okay, grab that one. Yeah. Don't try to 100% Genshin Impact. That's a mistake. Yeah, your game crashing due to Noita is... very much a Noita moment. Okay, so I know where those orbs are now for parallel worlds. The orb I'm going to grab in only this world. If I go up to the top of the lake... I said if I go up to the top of the lake... If I drop down about here... And if I go over to about here... And dig to the right, I should hit Snowy Vault. Hold on, I need to fix my stream right there. There we go. Had to fix something on the stream. So it didn't crash. If I go over here, I should hit Snowy Vault. And then somewhere in the general bottom right-ish section of this area should be another orb. Which will be orbs 19, 20, and 21. Should be somewhere around here. I just have to actually locate the orb. Yeah, I think the easiest normalization point is the lower left corner here. And then, yeah, there's an orb somewhere around here. Yeah, we've done several things with this wand that have caused the game to just give up and crash. And then I think that's about as far over as I actually need to go to check things. Maybe a little further. Yeah, there is an orb somewhere around here. I just have to find it. Actually, this one might not be a super easy orb to find. Because I don't have any teleportatium to make guiding powder with. Yeah, I don't see any teleportatium. That was slightly terrifying right there. Did you guys see the orb room anywhere that I just missed? Because this area is not that big. The spawn region for this orb room is not that large. Down, because it's just somewhere down in here. It's not. I could have sworn it was not that large of a spawn region. Did not see it. Yeah, it's not that. I could have sworn it's not that large. It's not actually that large of a spawn region. I suppose it could have... Oh, there it is. Yeah, like, it's not that big of an area. Why am I having such a hard time finding a giant room in a small area? Ah, well. Okay. I only need to pick up that orb once this cycle, or this New Game Plus cycle. Because I only need 19 orbs for the next New Game Plus. I have Whiskey, and I have Flamuxium. So if I have either Unstable Telly or Telly, I can make... Yeah, it's at, like... Yeah, it was at the very bottom of the spawn field right there. So if I get either of the Telly types, I can make Guiding Powder. To help me locate... Yeah, to help me locate the missing orbs. But yeah, that was a spawn location for that orb. I've seen quite a few rather chaotic spawn locations for these orbs. Okay, so if I go down here, I should hit sand. Yeah, I should hit Sand Cave. Orb room should be directly below Sand Cave. If I could actually pick up the orb, that would be wonderful. Thank you, game. Punch back up through Sand Cave, then go left. Because otherwise I run the risk of accidentally teleporting through Poly right there. Yeah, the thing is that I mean I could get him at the Holy Mountain, but hasn't been too helpful yet. It hasn't been too helpful yet. Because I know where most of the orbs I need are for this run. I'm realizing I forgot to actually pay close enough attention to the one in actual Sand Cave for where it spawned, but ah well. It was somewhere right around here. Yep, there's another orb. We're just playing the pickup orbs game. That's literally all we're doing at this point. Is just getting every orb imaginable. Because I could take this as do this as a 33 orb, or I could try to do this as a New Game Plus 28 33 orb run, and that's what I'm vaguely attempting to do right now. But at that point, the game's gone a little bit crazy. Okay, pick up orb. Because we are collecting a lot of orbs now. Every single New Game Plus cycle. Yeah, we have to collect a lot of orbs every cycle. The Sand Cave one, I think, was fairly low down and fairly well centered, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, fairly far down and fairly well centered. Yeah, okay. That is 11. I like the fact that I'm like collecting like 11 I just collected 11 orbs, which is I think the most needed for the for like a I think 11 is the most that you get a pillar for. I'm not misremembering. The flashing red is making it hard to do my poly checks here. It's rather difficult for me to check for poly when my entire screen is flashing red. Did I miss an orb on the surface? Did I miss an orb on the surface? So I'd get 6, 7, 8 more orbs? No, I didn't. Okay. So I had to do the mental math to make sure I didn't miss a orb there without realizing it. That's almost the spell I need. That's almost my Lumi Drill timer. But not quite. Yeah, we need 19 orbs. We need 19 orbs this time around. Nope, no Lumi Drill timer. Why not take another stainless armor? I'm already basically invincible, so it's not like it helps. It's not like the extra stainless armor is going to make any difference. Yeah, I got half of the spell. I could technically pick that up and use the add timer. So I might actually pick that up on the way back up just in case I need it. Because I do have... Yeah, I do have my add... I do have an add timer, but that takes 2 slots. And is a little bit goofy with how that interacts with some of my other stuff that I've got going on the wand. Even though I think it would work. Yeah, I think it would still work, though. We at least don't have too much chaos happening on this run through so far. Nope, not the spell I needed. Yeah, I suppose a Lumi drill would be in Wand Mart. Or Lumi drill timer would be in Wand Mart somewhere. But also, where I don't know where Wand Mart is on New Game Plus very well, because it's like I keep running into like sections of Wand Mart. I don't think it's as good of a at being just a unified area anymore. Yeah, I don't think that Wand Mart's as good at being just a single unified area at this point. Just due to New Game Plus cycles. Causing everything to go a little bit goofy. But can't quite find... Yeah, I still have, I think, until about New Game... Actually, about New Game Plus now to find it. Yes, should pick up 6 more in... Yeah, 6 more in West 1, followed by 1 more in the main world. That would put me at New Game Plus, or at 19 orbs for next New Game Plus. The red flashing on the screen, though, is more than a little bit annoying. Yeah, it's more than a little bit annoying to have all the red flashing on the screen from the corrupted orbs. But yeah. Yeah, Wand Mart... I think there's a section of Wand Mart to the right of the second Holy Mountain normally. Yeah, I think that's normally where there's a... I think there's still a Wand Mart there on New Game Plus cycles. Because, yeah, everything goes into slightly weird locations that I gotta play with. Alright, if I was gonna go... Oh, he appears to have died. If I was gonna check Wand Mart... A Wand Mart in this New Game Plus cycle is gonna be fun. Yeah, I think there's a Wand Mart that's over to the right of this area now. Yeah, there's a Wand Mart over here. Let's see if I can find it quickly. And or Unstable Telly's actually a decent one to pick up. Yeah, Unstable Telly, because it's Unstable Telly and Flamuxium for Guiding Powder, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's the combo for Guiding Powder. Is Unstable Telly and Flamuxium. Which means I now have both of the ingredients for Guiding Powder just sitting there. Okay, methinks no on Wand Mart, given my frame rate having a fun time here. Yeah, my frame rate appears to not be appreciating that one. I have no idea if we've killed all the New Game Plus exclusive enemies, because I don't know what that full list is. I've definitely killed a number of them. Yeah, I've definitely killed a number of New Game Plus exclusive enemies. I just don't know if it's all of them. But yeah, I think with the Unstable and Flumuxium, that'll make my life a little bit easier. Yeah, I could look for it. Could look for it in some of the other areas, like the mines and whatnot. But yeah. Got quite a few orbs or spell. Step 1. Finish constructing thought before talking. Might be important. Yes. Constructing my thoughts before I talk might be important. But yeah, Lumidrill Timer is not the rarest spell. Yeah. I'm just gonna check this Holy Mountain as well. Because yeah, it's not like it's a super rare spell. Which is why I'm a little bit surprised I didn't find it yet. I'll probably check after the stream, White Soul. I don't need the whiskey anymore. I don't need the whiskey anymore because I was using that to get would have used that to get unstable telly. I guess I could also start checking the eye room. But yeah, another Scottikivi's quite nice. Yeah, the problem is that we have tower enemies on this cycle. so we have a bit of a fun time with the tower enemies. I need to before the thing is, White Soul, before I show something on stream, I need to make sure it's not going to be something that causes me to get a copyright strike. And I don't have a good way to quickly check that. And I don't have a good way to quickly check stuff like Discord and whatnot to pull them up on stream in the first place. But yeah. I mean, getting to the eye room is more of just a digging question than anything. Because it's not particularly difficult to get to the eye room. Actually, it's not. I don't even really need digging anymore because of New Game Plus. Yeah, I could forward it to the Discord after the stream or something. But yeah, New Game Plus. Yeah, but yeah, the fact that I haven't seen a Lumidrill timer is kind of interesting. Because like I said, it's like you said, it's not a particularly rare spell. So the fact that I haven't seen it is honestly more surprising than if I had seen it already. So yeah, the orb was, I think, over here. I think I was a little bit too far over for the orb room. Oh, yep, there it is. There's an orb room. Yeah, it's pretty common in earlier areas. As you go further down, I don't remember what tier Lumidrill timer is. But it's one of the lower tier spells. According to the game. Or at least according to the game, it's one of the lower tier spells. Oh gosh. You know, I think this is the first time I've legitimately actually seen the eyeballs. The eyes. Like, I don't think I've ever actually seen the eyes on one of my own runs before. Like, I know what the backstory behind the eye puzzle is so far, but I don't think I've ever actually seen them on one of my own runs. Just because I've never actually gone looking for them. But yeah. Apparently we have the eyeball. Apparently we have the eyes right there. Need it spawn more in the spell shop in the mines than anywhere else. Interesting. But yeah, like, I know what the eye... I've seen the eyes on, like, Noita puzzle-solving videos and whatnot, and, like... Because I know they're one of the unsolved puzzles in the game, is what the eyes actually mean. But I've never actually seen the eyes myself. So that was fun. That's actually kind of fun. Yeah, I've just never... They just never spawn somewhere where I've run into them. Yeah, this will take me up to 17, 18... Okay, I did my counting correct on my orbs. But yeah. Yeah, that is kind of fun. Yeah, I was like just flying past. I'm just like, hold on a second. Are those the eyes? Are those the eyes right there? Those are indeed the eyes right there. On New Game Plus... I think we're on New Game Plus 14 right now. But yeah, the eyes are... There's a couple of unsolved puzzles, or generally considered to be unsolved puzzles in Noita. And the eyes are... I think the eyes are probably more famous than the Cauldron. I think the eyes are more famous than the Cauldron, personally. The Cauldron's one of the other major unsolved, or generally considered to be unsolved puzzles in the game. But yeah. Yeah, I think the eye puzzle is more well-known than the Cauldron puzzle. Either way. Either way, they are both just major puzzles in the game that we don't actually know what the full solution to them is. Which is kind of interesting, that with how much time people have spent playing Noita, there are still actively unsolved puzzles hidden throughout the game. Okay, I don't see a spell shop here. I don't see a spell shop there. I'm going to grab a normal Lumi drill just as a backup in case I don't find one, because I can always add a expiration to it. Yeah, I can always add an expiration to it if I need to. But yeah. Yeah, the Cauldron's more the Cauldron's very popular in the alchemy group. The eye puzzle is popular in most subsets of Noita, of the Noita, like, groups. Like, if it's not obvious, I'm much more of I like messing with the wands. Also, that was a lively concoction potion in that. Oh, that was a great chest. Was that a great chest there? Also, the fact that I got a lively concoction potion out of that is also something I don't see very often. But yeah, I think most of the reason why I hadn't seen the eyes before right there is just because I haven't ever really gone looking for them. Because they're not... I've tried to type the eye puzzle in like it's a Konami code. That is... Yeah, I believe it. Because people really don't know. Yeah, people have no clue what the eye puzzle actually means. And I'm not even sure that, like, we've had. I'm pretty sure people have, like, done, like, crypto analysis and stuff on the eyes and haven't been able to figure out what they mean yet. And if I'm not mistaken, one of the devs of Noita did confirm that there is a meaning to the eye puzzle. Why am I not using the portal? I'm not using the portal to get to the Holy Mountain because in Parallel Worlds, portals send you to the main world. So so if you look at my thing, I'm currently in West 1. If I use the portal to get to the Holy Mountain, I'll wind up in the equivalent Holy Mountain, except in the main world. And not in the West 1. And not in West 1. Which would not be what I want. Because I need... Yeah, I need the portal in... Or I need all the orbs from West 1 before I head back to the main world. Step 1. Step 1, forget where the hell orb was. Because it was somewhere I found relatively quickly, I thought. Yeah, it was somewhere relatively quick to find. But yeah, the portals take me back to the main world. And I can actually demo that right now. So we are currently in... Yeah, so you can see we're currently in West 1. Once I jump into this portal up here... Because I'm heading back to the main world now, because I have 18 of my 19 orbs, and my last orb is in the main world. So we are currently in West 1. If I jump into this portal, and I check the map again, we're now in the main world, and not West 1. Which is what I want to do now, because I need to go collect the last Hell Orb, and then go kill Colmy again. But yeah, that's why. And occasionally I accidentally fall into one of those portals in a parallel world and have to fly back out to the parallel world. That is something that has happened quite a few times. Because I tend to move a little bit fast here. Yeah, parallel worlds are the point where Noita goes from being a fairly small game to a fairly large game. I have no idea where my tunnel was. Infinite money, rapid movement, the fact that we're in New Game Plus 14. Yeah. I think the biggest thing is just the fact that we're currently in New Game Plus 14. I think that's the right New Game Plus number. You guys can't see that right there. Extra health? Sure. Sure, why not take some extra health there? Yeah, we're in New Game Plus 14 right now. Let me drop a... Got a key V. Okay, almost got space lasered. Not that it would have mattered. Do my obligatory mod restart, because occasionally, as we saw last time, occasionally firing my attack wand using the portal does not respawn the health. I don't think I picked up that health. I don't think I had picked up that health. Because I only sort of pick up health if it's like right in the way. Oh right, I need to freeze the lava there. And apparently have a wolf fall through the world. Because yeah, there is a very much non-zero chance that picking up the Colmy fight will result in my game crashing at some point. Just due to the fact that the Colmy fight is seriously pushing that I'm seriously pushing the limits of Noita with my damage wand. Really, Colmy? Poly shots? Couldn't be a little bit more original there? Yeah, Colmy couldn't be a little bit more original than poly shots. Okay, is the game going to crash? We shall see. Yeah, that's why I need a upgraded damage wand here. Yeah, that's why. So yeah, we're at the point when I definitely need a Lumi drill upgrade for my damage wand. Because we deal a lot of damage to Colmy, but it's not quite enough anymore. Ah, shoot. I missed. And I need to make sure I avoid his poly shots. Yeah, I missed part of that attack. Because I can increase my damage by a factor of another 4,000 once I get a Lumi drill with timer. Is the game going to crash, or is it going to eventually figure out how much damage I just dealt? That is the name of the game. Yeah, the name of the game is, am I going to crash Noita? Possibly. Yeah, I can increase my damage by another factor of 4,000 once I have a Lumi drill with timer by adding some crits to my wand. So I currently don't have any crits on the wand. I can't tell if the game's crashed yet or not. Yeah, either the game's gonna crash or we're gonna kill Colmy. If you're wondering, this is why I've been doing mod restarts before I start this fight, because occasionally the game just dies. Yeah, occasionally I just kill the game here. The main thing that causes the game to have issues is the fact that I hit the spells to power iteration limit. My computer can handle about 120,000 spells to power iterations before the game crashes. And occasionally, depending on what it picks up as valid targets for the spells to power, the game can sometimes crash. The game hasn't died yet, though. Because if the game dies, it'll pop up the waiting for Noita to respond, like Noita's unresponsive screen from Windows. And if the game hasn't crashed, it won't do that. But of course that means we get to sit here looking at a rather absurd scene. Because yeah, we get to see a rather absurd some rather absurd stuff right here, with Noita trying to figure out what's going on. And quite failing. Yeah, yeah, we've had quite a few computer background moments from Noita on this run. I'm waiting for either the game to finish processing what's going on, or to finish crashing. Okay, that's the game crashing. that was a game crash. So now we get to try again. Yeah, eventually the game either does that or it realizes what's going on and finishes processing. And finishes processing stuff. And it's unclear. So sometimes it's a little bit unclear because we're right around that border. Yeah, we're right around that boundary. Actually, I might be able to... I might be able to actually upgrade my wand to the crazy damage variety. Hey, thanks for stopping by the stream, Alexander. Because we clearly need more damage on my wand. On my attack wand here. So I should be able to go something like... I don't think I need that chainsaw in there anymore. I think I need a quad cast here. And then I want a timer trigger Lumi drill. A Lumi drill with timer. I should have stopped the lava flood first. Yeah, I definitely should have stopped that lava flood first. Okay, so I want a Lumi drill timer. Sorry, I want a Lumi drill timer into my quad cast. Because then I have a divide by 10 bouncing burst, a divide by 800 spells to power, a material, and then a divide by... I'm not going to be able to fit a divide by 800 in here, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I can fit a divide by 800. Because this is a 26... Yeah, this is a 26 slot. So I want an 800 to 10 into that bouncing burst. I want a Lumi drill timer, I want a quad cast, I want a 10. Oh, I think I can swap that around and without crashing the game's divide by limit. I think that stays within my spells to power limit. Yeah, I think that's still within my spells to power limit here. Yeah, that is a horrifying wand. Because basically what I'm doing is I'm casting a bunch of these. I'm casting a bunch of bouncing bursts that have spells to power on them, or sorry, gold to power on them. And then once those exist, I'm casting a bunch of spells to power, a bunch of crits, and a bunch of bouncing bursts. All on top of each other. Which is moderately terrifying. Okay, so if I... Yeah, because you can see... Oh, did the game crash again? No, it didn't. Yeah, you can see that those wands... Or that those bouncing bursts do a... do quite a bit. In theory, if I did my math correctly when I was designing this wand, this should do somewhere on the range of half a quintillion damage, 500 trillion damage per hit or per shot. So somewhere around there. Let's see. Does the game survive? I think the game doesn't like having me fire this wand with all those other with all of Colmy's circle projectiles on the screen still. might be why the game keeps crashing. Yeah, so something like this, that might actually be why the game keeps crashing. I think it's trying to do too many ownership checks of Colmy's attacks to figure out if spells to power should consume them. Because we are pushing the limits of the spells to power iteration loop. Yeah, we are pushing the limit of how much spells to power can loop before, or can calculate before it dies with these wands. So I think it might be hitting all of, or might be checking every one of Colmy's attacks here. Like several hundred times, because that's what... I'd figure that's probably about 200. Oh, that means that it did finish processing. Okay, it did finish processing it, but I think it's doing several hundred times several hundred additional... I think it's doing several thousand additional checks on the range of 20 to 30,000 when I fire it off with Colmy on the screen like that. Either way, that was a lot of damage. Like, that was an absurd amount of damage that we dealt right there. Or that we did right there to poor Colmy. Because that is a terrifying attack wand. But I think that is why the game sometimes crashes, is it's picking up... is it's trying to do spells to power checks on stuff that's not my wand, or not my spells. Because we are doing... My wand on its own does 80,000 spells to power calculations, and my game crashes around 120. Yeah, my game crashes around 120,000 spells to power calculations. So, I do think that's why it freaks out. Is that Colmy occasionally pushes me over that approximately 120,000 calculation, or a check limit. The fact that I'm like, but also the fact that we have a wand that requires me to do the, like, actually pay attention to the number of times I can iterate spells to power is fun. Hold on, was that the orb room? That was not the orb room. Actually, it might have been the orb room. It was not the orb room. Yeah, once again, another cycle. This time I need... Yeah, this time my number is 20 orbs. Because every cycle I need one more orb than the previous one. Yeah, than the previous cycle. Where is my orb room? Like, that's a very low down orb room right there. Yeah, that orb room's pretty low down. I think I will go grab the lake orbs from the main world first. Why I was doing which again? Because you just said doing it, and I'm not sure if you're referring to collecting orbs, editing my wand, or what. Because, we're doing quite a few things in the game right now. This cycle? One of the things in Noita is you can get up, is that, in theory, the most orbs you could collect would be on a... Or in theory, you can do a... Go up to New Game plus 28 and collect orbs the entire way. And that's considered to be a fairly difficult point to get to. In general. We're on to New Game plus 15. Which needs 19 orbs. Eventually you get up to New Game plus 27, 32 orbs to New Game plus 28, and then 33 orbs doesn't actually trigger another New Game cycle. 33 orbs is at the point where instead of doing a new game cycle, you get a different ending to the game. And there is currently no known way to get to New Game Plus 29. But I'm not going to say there's no way to get to New Game Plus 29, given that this is Noita at the end of the day. But New Game Plus 28 is the current maximum that people know about. Okay, here is... Okay, so right side near the bottom. Yeah, right side around Leviathan height. Alright, that's a reasonable spot for the area. I'd say that's a pretty reasonable spot for things to spawn. Yeah, I need to pick up this orb. I'm going to need to pick up the orb near the top of the lake in 2 worlds, which I'm going to do main world and east 1. That's not the biome I was expecting. Yeah, I was expecting snow, not random sand cave. Oh well, the spawn regions for the orb rooms don't change based off of the biomes. Yeah, I do think the reason we're hitting the spells, because we're crashing due to the spells to power iteration cap. And I do think that the most likely reason we're hitting a spells to power iteration cap would be it's trying to do something with each of Colmy's projectiles as well as mine. But also, we are just over here pushing the game pretty close to its limits every time I fire off that attack wand. I do not want to deal with Deer Boss right now. Yeah, it is... I think the minimum number of orbs to do a 33 orb New Game Plus 28 is in the 500s of orbs that you'd have to collect in total across all the cycles. Yeah, across all the different iteration cycles and whatnot. Yeah, there's an orb room around here somewhere. I just gotta find it. That's why we have functionally infinite gold right there. Yeah. Beating max orbs from a fresh save 3x. There seems to be RNG weirdness with the first run. Possibly? That is very much a possibility. Okay, apparently New Game Plus 15 is just Sand Cave Simulator. Okay, we've picked up 6 orbs here. There are 7 that I pick up in the main world, but the last one's the Hell Orb that I don't pick up till the very end. So now we get to head to East 1, pick up 7 orbs in East 1, climb back up East 1, head to West 1, pick up 6 orbs in West 1, teleport to the main world, pick up our last orb here, and then we'll have the 20 orbs I need for the next New Game Plus cycle after I fight another Colmy. But yeah. Yeah, I have... This entire game is so chaotic sometimes. Yeah, this orb is this game's very chaotic. But, and also, so many secrets. So many secrets. That's one of the things that got me hooked on Noita is what was the just sheer number of secrets that the game has. Just hiding everywhere. Because it's just constant. When the game crashes due to spells to power, it restores a... It doesn't attempt to write anything to disk, so it doesn't have a chance of corruption on that particular crash style. Yeah, that particular type of crash doesn't run a corruption risk. I do have a backup from the start of the stream just in case something goes haywire at some other point. But that particular crash, or that particular crash does not run a corruption risk. Because I did quite a bit of testing around that. And most crashes run various types of corruption risks in this game, but this is one of the very few exceptions to that. Is a spells to power crash in the Colby fight specifically. Spells to power can cause corruption, but it will not cause the corruption if you're in the Colby fight in that area. The other two types of wands that I could use that could deal this amount of damage would be would be an overkill version of the velocity wand. I missed one of the orbs I need to pick up. I just realized. Yeah, it would be a overkill version of a bouncing burst velocity wand. I mean, I think I only have like 3 wins actually locked in as a win. So you're in good company. Yeah, I missed an orb. Oh, I know which orb I missed. I missed Vault Orb. Yeah, I think I only have 2 or 3 wins actually locked in as a win at this point. just because I keep doing stuff like this instead. Because this is way more fun. way more fun to do long runs. Miss Gorb. I guess I kind of. Yeah, I missed the orb. Oh, I missed this orb over here, which was somewhere. I think it was fairly far down again. Yeah, this one was fairly far down. Okay. Yeah, normal runs are just the Noita tutorial for the you're not wrong. you're really not wrong. Yeah, I should have 13 orbs going out of this parallel world. Oh right, we're on a factor of 3, and we're on a multiple of 3 and a multiple of 5. So that means we get double the weird world gen. That means we get shuffled world gen, and I forgot what the factor of 5 was, but I remember that the factors of 5 did something to the world. Watch me get like 12 Lumidrills with timers this cycle. I'm not a huge fan of so much of cheesing the game. I say as I have a wand that will one-shot literally anything in the game. But I'm not a huge fan I'm not even sure why I'm checking for spells. But the cheesing the game is fun sometimes. As is just building random, absolutely ridiculous builds and whatnot. But yeah, my thing is I just like playing the game and just collecting spells and building some absolutely absurd wands. Is kind of what my favorite part of the game is, just the wand building mechanics. And then also just some of the puzzle solving and secrets finding and whatnot. Because I like games with a lot of secrets in them also. As well as That's a very, very large collapsed mines due to the biome shuffle. But yeah. Spawning with chaotic poly, so you turn into a worm and digs tunnel straight into the gold. Yeah, you'd die on floor. You'd die. No, you do that, and then you'd immediately die in the mines. That's how it would go. Yeah, that's definitely how it goes. You'd die in the mines doing that. Not even level 3. Yeah, I've seen the Berserkium Squidward trick. Because doesn't he, like, not know how to find you if you have... Like, doesn't Squidward himself not know how to find you if you have Berserkium on? Like if you just have Berserkium, like, he just can't... Like, he just doesn't update where he thinks the player's located or something like that. I'm pretty sure his wands don't care. I'm pretty sure his wands don't actually care. Which you have to stay a little bit away from him, but yeah. I love how many just random things like that this game has. It's just like, so why did you how to fight Squidward, the squid boss, one of the hardest bosses in the game? Make you use Berserkium? How would that help? Oh, to deal more damage? No, to keep him from finding you. This game is awesome, and also so chaotic. But yeah, I kind of half want to accidentally half want to wind up getting polyed so I can start another run from scratch again at some point here. Because we've had this run going on so long that if I go to the progress screen, we have the Christmas Hisi. Yeah, we have the Christmas Hisi as new progress on this run. That's how long this run's been going for at this point. Which is hilarious. But yeah. Yeah, I have technically done that once with this save, where I took a backup of the save, where I restored a backup of the save on my other computer to validate that we had actually completed the Sun Quest on the save and had it count for the crown. Because you have to die before it actually triggers that. Yeah, you have to die before it actually remembers. Yeah, the bosses really do seem very... I mean, some of the bosses are 100% artificial, like Mecha Colmy. But yeah. You've been using a lot more alchemy. Yeah, this game has a crazy alchemy system. And I know I've, like, barely scratched the surface of the game's alchemy system sometimes. You missed me you missed me just collecting about 8 billion orbs. Still. Every time I teleport through the Alchemist, like, I know why it does that when I teleport through the Alchemist. It's because it's triggering on... Yeah, it's because the Alchemist is triggering on my... every single one of my spells that I'm rap-firing, like, every 2 frames. Or is it... I think we're firing stuff every 2 frames with this wand. And it's just corrupting all of them, but it's still hilarious. We're at 15 orbs for this cycle. I need 20 orbs for this cycle. Because, yeah, each New Game Plus cycle takes 1 more orb. 1 more orb per New Game Plus cycle here. Family ain't feeling good today. That's unfortunate. Hopefully they start feeling better soon. Or start improving from whatever they're doing on, be that a bad mood, feeling sick, deciding that they don't like the color of the sky today. I've seen people get angry for get annoyed by some weird stuff before. Because I say color of sky half jokingly, but I've seen people actually get very, very angry that the sky's blue before. So, hopefully it's at least a little bit more rational. Granted, I've also been angry that the sky's blue before. Because I was expecting a snowstorm, and there was no snowstorm. Been a very... I haven't had a lot of had a lot of snowfall this winter yet. Alcohol plus the frog equals berserk, and plus Flumaxium equals pheromone, plus trash wand equals money. Yeah? That tracks. Give a frog alcohol that gets angry. And that is a perfectly sane Noita thing. Yeah, perfectly sane Noita. Give a frog alcohol and you get the angry potion. That's a little bit unfortunate, White Soul. So sorry to hear about that. But yeah. Let's see. We're at 18 orbs, 19, 20. Yeah, we have the correct number of orbs. Always, I'm like constantly double checking my orb counting that I've been doing, just in case I accidentally mess something up. Because we need a lot of orbs for this. Yeah, we need a lot of orbs. for any of these new game plus cyclings, just take a lot of orbs. Yeah. Yeah, the pheromone being confused angry is also pretty funny. Noita has some funny combos. Yeah, no individual timer. Not that it really matters at this point because I have my damage wand figured out for the most part. Do not go into the Holy Mountain there. I mean, I guess one more stainless can't hurt, right? Right? Well, one more level of stainless can't hurt. Right? It's not like that I have like how many stainless am I even at this point? I don't actually know how many levels of stainless I'm on. I've got now. Yeah, frog's an illegal substance because you start tripping if you eat frog. Yeah, that also tracks. Yeah, how many levels of stainless armor do I already have? It is... Hey, we hit 40 stainless armors. Yeah, we've hit 40 stainless armors at this point. Pick up the extra health. Not that I really need extra health from that. Yeah, not that I really need the extra 50% health at this point. Because everything's either going to be poly that the extra health won't save me from, or percentage damage, which is scaled, or basically negligible. I mean, we technically take damage every single time I fire my wands. Any of my wands. They all technically deal damage to me at this point. Just not a lot. Yeah, I'm legitimately not sure a good way to upgrade my wand at this point. Like, my main damage wand does enough damage to deal with the random stuff that I need to attack. My damage wand deals 500 trillion damage at attack or something like that. And my teleport wand is already basically makes me invincible while it's being fired, except for from Poly. Blood Wizard. Yeah, there's there's a lot of there's a lot of stuff going on here. And I could, like, this isn't the most damaging wand ever, but that's still not a bad attack wand. Like, if you see the damage numbers it's doing, that's just me hardly even hitting things with it. If I actually need damage, I could just fire my other wand off. I forgot where the orb room was. Oh, the orb room's right here. I always forget where the easy to find orb rooms are because they're easy to find, and I'm just like, I'll find this quickly. So I'm not gonna spend the 3 brain cells to remember where it is. Okay, yeah, we triggered the stacked percentage damage again there. Whoops. You'll occasionally see it just zero out my health pool right there. Yeah, you'll occasionally see the stacked damage just zero out my health pool. But it'll only happen while I'm actively teleporting, which keeps me from actually dying. Because we have some health. We've definitely got some health. It would be around here somewhere. Would be where the orb is. Yeah, the orb is somewhere. Or did I go too far down? Or up? You'd think that eventually I'd stop losing my orbs. You'd think I'd eventually stop losing the orb rooms. Yeah, each individual projectile, including cold beams, are checked for spells to power. That would be why we crash sometimes. Because yeah, if there'd be too many Colmy spells on the screen, we would definitely blow past the spells to power iteration cap that my computer has. And things would just break at that point. That's not where I wanted to go. I don't need the dark chest. We already unlocked that this run. Yeah, my first time unlocking that dark chest was earlier this run. My first time I got the glimmers. I've had the glimmer spells for quite a while, but my first time getting the requirement spells was earlier this run. I think this run was my second time with the cessation spell. First time with the end of everything spell that we accidentally cessated out of existence for like 10 minutes during. Okay, seriously, where is this orb room? I've like completely lost the orb room. It's down here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I'm just like, the orb room exists somewhere, right? Yeah, we found the orb room. Okay. On to another Colmy fight. Space Catboy Mage Jail. I've never made I know how to make a poly safety egg, I just haven't ever done it. Because a little bit of poly to keep you scared it keeps the run interesting. Otherwise, the entire run just becomes fairly mindless. If I had poly immunity, or if I was more safe from poly. Mod restart with enabled mods active. We don't actually have any mods active or enabled for it to do anything with. We're just using this as a quick restart. Because there's still a very real chance we wind up crashing the game during this fight. And/or getting turned into a sheep or getting turned into some creature by Colmy. Because Colmy over here occasionally fires off these poly shots. that are at least marginally dangerous. Yeah, it seems like Colmy adds a lot to the spells to power projectile pool. What's my aim? Like, I completely forgot what I was aiming at right there. Hey, we should just kill Colmy like that. Yeah, just kill Colmy with a regular attack wand right there. Ah, shoot, I missed. Yeah, his things he's spawning there are consuming some of the projectiles before I can actually blast Colmy with the damage wand. So I was only clipping him with like 1 or 2. That might have been too many projectiles on screen. I've done a couple of nuke runs before. Yeah, that was okay. That wasn't too many projectiles on screen. That was just a few projectiles, though. Yeah, his little blue orb things he was spawning were eating most of my damage projectiles, so I only had like 1 or 2 hitting Colmy there. Okay, and then ascend back up to the sky. No, or not all the way up to the sky, because I don't like the sky, because the sky is terrifying in this game. The sky is quite terrifying in this game, actually. Okay. And another New Game Plus cycle. that there are a few plus signs on that. Yeah, we're in New Game Plus a few. Not that high of a New Game Plus number yet. You know? Gotta make sure we stay reasonable. I do find it endlessly amusing that Noita doesn't just start saying New Game Plus and then putting a number after it like most games do. Instead, they just go New Game Plus. Plus. And that I do kind of find fun. Yeah, more New Game Pluses than a Dark Souls veteran. I think the highest New Game Plus number I've gone to in any of the Souls games is only like New Game Plus 7 or 8. I don't think I've ever gone higher than that on one of the Souls games. You can only get up to New Game Plus 28 as far as we know. But yeah, that's basically what Noita does. Is it just says plus? Is it just sticks a bunch of pluses together? Because yeah, there's currently no known way to get into New Game Plus 29. Hey, maybe if you get 37 orbs, you can get into New Game Plus 29. I have zero theories on how to get a 37th orb. I know how to get up to 36 orbs, in theory. But I'm not sure how you'd be able to get a 37th orb. Because that would be... Yeah, 37 orbs would be a lot. And I have seen exactly zero indication of a 30... or of a 13th orb obtainable in any world. And I don't think anybody else has seen any indication that there is such an orb either. Because yeah, you can collect a lot of orbs in this game. Okay, what I'm doing right here is I'm trying to find one. Possibly with duplication of an orb chest, but you're already kind of using all the great orb chests in order to... Oh, there's the orb room. Yeah, in order to get up to 36, you're already consuming the ability to pick up the orb, the great chest orb, in the main world and both parallel worlds. Which means you'd have a really hard time duplicating in a way that it would let you pick up a 37th orb. Is there a way to get a 37th orb? Because that is... Yeah, first flight of Finland IRL. Yeah. Noita moment. Oh, that's not a bad spot. Yeah, that is... Yeah, that's orbs 34, 35, and 36 to get the orb from that pixel. Yeah, orbs 37, or 34, 35, 36 are the 3 great chest orbs, which are generally the ones you get by spawning a great chest on a specific pixel through End of Everything. Which, yeah, that is... It is an orb, and it is not one of the other, or one of the easy orbs to get. Does Nala Games even have an office? Like an actual office? I'm not entirely convinced that they have an actual office and they don't just work remote. Just from what I've seen of that of Nala Games as a developer. I'm not entirely convinced that they don't just work remotely. Yeah, this is not a huge spawn area for this orb. I'm not sure the eye puzzle would actually be solved that way, given the devs said that they forgot what the eye puzzle means, just that they intentionally had a meaning for it. Their office is in the 37th orbit, they'd vanish if anybody found it. Yeah! Indeed. But yeah, there might be a 37th orb that nobody's found. Yeah, the devs, or at least they say they forgot. Whether or not they actually forgot is a different question. But the devs claim they forgot what the eyes mean. But who knows? They might have just been lying. I mean, basically any Noita secret is absurd. I mean, even the, like, quote-unquote well-known secrets of, like, the different, of, like, the 11 orbs plus the parallel worlds and stuff are still, like, way crazier secrets than most games have. Yeah, they might say that just to make people figure it out on their own, but that's at least the claim they make. Accurate or not, that is the claim that they make here. It's just a question of, are they lying? Possibly. I'm gonna give that a solid possibly. Yeah, that is a fairly easy... A lot of these orbs spawn in relatively straightforward locations to get. There's a couple of the later orbs that are going to be great, that are going to have a large amount of benefit from being able to make guiding powder. But yeah. The sort of dev whose puzzle has as intricate of a setup to even get to as the eye puzzle. Because the eye puzzle is not an easy puzzle to even be able to see, let alone solve. Because there's what? How many different blocks of eye text or of eye glyphs are there in the world? It was 9, I want to say. I think it was 5 on the east and 4 on the west. But yeah, it does a very good job of getting the community to come together. And I'll admit it. I've known about the eye puzzle longer than I've actually been playing Noita. And the fact that there's puzzles like that in the game is one of the reasons why I initially picked up Noita years ago. Or not years ago, like a year ago is when I picked up Noita. because of the eye puzzle. I had actually played before I picked up actually picked up Noita like a year ago. Ish. Actually, I think it was close to 8 or 9 months ago at this point. It's hard to remember how long ago it was because I have so many hours of Noita at this point. I had apparently played a single run of Noita back like when it was like had initially released on Steam. And I had looked at looking at the stats from that run, like looking back at my initial stats that had shown up when I picked up Noita again, apparently. I had apparently made it to Snowy on my first run, and then died to probably an Uko, just knowing Noita. I think it was the Celeste stream. It was either Celeste or Rain World. No, it was the Rain World stream this week. Yeah. I do have something for the 300 subs. It just might take a little bit for it to actually, happen. Because things are slow sometimes. but I do have something for the 300 subs. For hitting the 300 sub goal. That will be revealed eventually whenever it actually happens. Sort of a special, I guess. But it's still very much... I'm still very much waiting for some things. Yeah, I just kind of picked up Noita because I heard about the eye puzzle, and I'm just like, that sounds like a fun game. Something that has puzzles that the entire community working together haven't been able to solve for years. Yeah, it's been years, and the community has yet to solve the eye puzzles. or fully solve the cauldron. Both of which the fact that there's also puzzles that have remained unsolved. Yeah, the alchemy in this game is crazy as well. The wand building mechanics are probably one of my favorite mechanics, though. Yeah, but the fact that there's puzzles in the game that are unsolved, despite the fact that we've had data miners basically decompile the entire game on multiple different times. Hey, look, it's Poly Corner. A Poly Mage and a Poly Potion. Everything's on YouTube. Or basically every bit of content I make is on YouTube, White Soul. There's not a lot of stuff I do with other platforms. Because I strongly dislike platforms such as Twitch. Yeah, the cauldron's obviously for warming up the pea soup. Or what other stuff? Oh, hey, look, I actually got a God's Look the Other Way message for once. Also, I'm convinced that they changed the health to not show infinite on having too much health at some point. Just an guess I'm making from how much health I have for it not showing infinite. But yeah, I like how, like, occasionally I'll see, like, people trying to theory solve the cauldron puzzle, and they're just like, I put a Hisi in the cauldron for 100 hours. I'm just like, the community is really stretching there. Did I get that exact same text the last couple of times that I was just ignoring it? I might have just gotten to the point where I just completely ignore that text without realizing it. Who knows? But it's just like, people will be like, so has anybody tried putting the Christmas Hisi in the cauldron and waiting for a year? Did something happen if the entire world gets cleansed of its pixels? Unknown. I don't actually know. That would be an interesting thing to find out, though. Or to figure out, though. Because, who knows? This is Noita. Yeah, I very well might have just been ignoring it. Yeah, this is Noita. Noita is Definitely the sort of game where there might be something if you just delete every pixel in the entire world. And there might be a separate thing if you delete the entire pixel with nukes versus fire versus... Or burn every burnable pixel. Or flammable pixel. That could... I don't know if anybody's tried that. But yeah, there is... But yeah, Noita's crazy. But yeah, I'm still... I think one of the things I'm still most impressed with is puzzles that remain unsolved in the face of people data mining the game. Because what they did for the eye puzzle is the eye puzzle, they pre-encrypted the eye puzzle, and then the game engine places the eyes based off of the pre-encrypted data. Which is... I suppose that's one way to keep data miners from ruining the fun. Yeah, a lot of the puzzles are stuff that's been, like, pre-encrypted, I think. A lot of the difficult puzzles. Okay, yeah, 720... Yeah, we have... Hold on, do I have enough? Because I have one more here, so that'll be 14. 7... Yeah, I have enough. I should have enough orbs. It's the constant game of... Wait, am I counting... Am I keeping my orbs... Am I keeping track of orbs correctly? Doing a bunch of addition, like... 13, 7, 1, 21. Yep, that is the correct number of orbs. Lots and lots of orbs required. But yeah, it is quite fun. I mean, given some of the things that have been solved in this game, if it has a solution, we'll figure it out eventually. Yeah, if there is a solution to the orb puzzle, or to the eye puzzle, or the cauldron room, it'll get figured out eventually. Eventually. But also, this game is hilariously crazy. But yeah, okay. I need to pick up this orb. I gotta pick up this orb. I've got to pick up 1, 2, 3 orbs over here before I head down to hell. Actually, I have a better way to do... I think I have a better I think I have a better way ordering that's at least marginally safer. This one was along the left side. Yeah, this orb room was along the left side over here. But yeah. Did Rainworld have stuff that's hidden that well? Oh wait, if I'm gonna do my other plan, I need to collect the other orb first. If I'm gonna actually do my plan here, I need to collect this orb before I collect the other orb from the bottom of Snowy. Because this orb I can collect... It was somewhere over here. Because I can very quickly get to... Yeah, I can very quickly get to the Hell biome by digging through the snow, or by tunneling through the lava. Just launch off to the right from the bottom of the snow. And that'll actually be a little, at least marginally faster. Oh yeah, where was my orb? Hold on. I apparently lost this orb as well. Yeah, apparently I lost another orb. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm assuming it's likely a weird time of day. Because I think I stream at a weird time of day for like 90% of the world or something. It is technically before sunrise for me right now. Yeah. Hey, thanks for stopping by the stream. That there will be more Noit at some point here. I don't know exactly what day the next Noit stream's gonna be. 6 a.m. That's pretty early. or late. Either early or late, depending. Yeah, have a good one. Okay, I need to pick up Snowy Orb. Make sure I'm actually gonna be in the right area for a Snowy Orb. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up Snowy Orb. Punch straight down into... Or punch into the lava. Take the lava over to hell. Is, I think, my current general plan of attack here. Yeah, I think that's my current best idea that I have. Because that does save me from as many chances to get polyed into oblivion. Because we definitely have the chance to New Game Plus 28 this seed. Yeah, we definitely have the chance to New Game Plus 28 this. Okay, I have no idea where I am relative to the Hell biome. Other than possibly down through here? Possibly down through here somewhere? Okay, yep, here's the Hell biome. Or sorry, correction. Here's the work. Something that could potentially be helpful at some point would be a parallel world travel wand. Could speed things up a little bit. Yeah, parallel world travel wand could speed things up at least a little bit. Now that I'm thinking about it. You'll have to do the class juggling with stream again. Yeah. Yeah, that would happen. That'll happen sometimes. Oh, there is another Scatakivi over here. I'm not sure I like... Oh, and I just ate the Scatakivi with my white hole. Okay. The thing going a little too fast there. Just a touch too fast. I don't think I ever actually figured out the actual like location of the orb room. I just kept running into it really quickly. Oh yeah, because it's right here. Right here. It's like that's right at the entrance. Okay, punch up. Either jump into a portal or yeah, jump into a portal. Okay. Yeah, I figure if worst case, I can always fly over to the lake to get back up to the surface also. If I don't have a Scatakivi. But yeah. Obscure space stuff. I mean, there's a very real chance I would actually get some of the obscure space stuff. Oh, the Scatakivi is still over here. Or was still over there until I actually white-holed it to death right there. Okay, drop that. Kick it. But yeah, I definitely would get the... Probably at least get the space jokes. I definitely need to do a mod restart for a safety save, because... We occasionally crash the final boss. Oh yeah, we occasionally crash in the Colby fight. Yeah, because yeah, we did figure out why. Yeah, we did figure out why we crashed in the Colby fight. It's because Spells to Power checks every one of Colmy's attacks. Yeah, the Spells to Power over here. I don't think I'm gonna question that. I don't think I'm gonna question the slime cube. We have acquired true knowledge. 'Cause yeah, those being on screen will actually cause my game to crash. That might be a little too dark. Yeah, too many projectiles being on screen will crash my game. Because we are... Or Colmy here... Yeah, our friend Colmy here has... a lot of health. Yeah, that might be a little too much there. Okay, those things are starting to count as too many projectiles for the spells to power here. Okay, I should be able to fire off another attack there and not kill my game. Yeah, the most powerful ability of this boss is just crashing the game world. Because we deal a absolute... Like we're dealing an absurd amount of damage to Colmy here. And it is still pushing the limits of what Noita could actually handle. I think that isn't gonna crash. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna crash. Actually, that might have crashed. We shall see in a moment. We shall see in a minute if this crashes or finishes processing. Okay, it did finish processing. Hey, thanks for stopping by the stream. But yeah, the game does not always appreciate what I'm doing here. And actually, I think I might start doing the areas in or doing stuff in a slightly different order so I don't have to deal with as much health on Colmy for at least a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna shuffle... I think I'm gonna do some shuffling of the order I pick up orbs in. To, reduce Colmy's health pool a little bit. Little bit of a... Because I need a little bit of a reduction in Colmy's health pool, because another 4x is gonna be a bit too much. Because, yeah, each New Game Plus, if I keep doing it the way I've been doing it, will be another 4x multiplier on Colmy's health pool. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fight Colmy after just a couple of orbs here. So I can get the... So I can get the item before I go and level up Colmy by a factor of like 1,000. Might be a good idea. Potentially. It might be a potentially good idea there. Because every single time I trigger the Colmy fight with all the orbs needed to go to the next New Game Plus, his health multiplies by a factor of 4. And that is... Like, we have a strong attack wand. But Colmy's health is scaling exponentially. Okay, that's actually a very easy to get orb location. I'll take that. I'll take that one. Yeah, I'll take that orb location. I will not take that I will not... I don't like those. I don't like that being in the middle of my lake. I'm going to assume that the lake orb is hopefully below that. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to finish this New Game Plus cycle today. Is I think my plan. I'm going to need 22 orbs. What's the next orb I want to... What's the next orb I want to mix into the, orb cycle here? Okay, that's not too bad. A little bit above Leviathan. A little bit above Leviathan there. That one's not too bad of an orb location. Yeah, which is the other orb I want to grab? Because we're running out of orbs that are in semi-sane locations to grab. I might grab the one that's along the right side. Yeah, I might grab the orb that spawns kind of low down along the right side of the map. That might be a reasonable orb to steal. Yeah, that one might be a reasonable orb to steal. But yeah. That could be a reasonable orb to steal. Let me steal the main world's hell orb also before I fight Colmy. Cause I'm gonna fight Colmy and then I'm gonna go collect up to the 22 orbs. Finish collecting the 22 orbs I need for the next New Game Plus cycle. With because Colmy's still gonna be hilariously strong no matter what I do at this point. But yeah. But yeah, Colmy is gonna have... Yeah, just because Colmy is only a quote-unquote 5-orb Colmy does not mean he's gonna be a pushover here. Because normally a 5-orb Colmy would have 2, 4, 8, 16, 32,000 health. Yeah, 32,000 health is normal for an 8-orb, or for a 5-orb Colmy. This Colmy is going to have quite a bit more than that. Yeah, this Colmy is going to have quite a bit more than that, 32,000 health. He's gonna... We'll see the actual health number here in just a second. Yeah, that's a little bit more than 32,000. If I do say so myself. Okay. Yeah, we just have to actually kill him here. Otherwise, he will literally chase me through the entire remainder of the game. Which would be rather frustrating to have to deal with Colmy for the next hour. that could be a fun... Actually, that could be a fun run at some point. Would just be a full Colmy fight there. But yeah, that's the end of everything room right there. These kind of look like a fishbone. Like, does anybody else get a bit of a fishbone vibe from the blood to lava, or the blood to lava in the lava? I'm not sure why I'm going up here. This is actually that's actually a poor choice on my part. I should have gone up here. Yeah, now I just need to get up to 30, or not 30, 22 orbs. Which is... yeah. 22 orbs is a lot of orbs to have to collect here. Comically. Words are a construct. Yeah, there are a lot of orbs to collect. It actually takes a surprisingly long time. After New Game Plus 28, start another Noita run. Because at that point, I will have relatively successfully finished a run. Only relatively. Yeah, I might look into at some point here making a proper parallel world travel wand. Could be a very, very useful thing to have. Because the world is quite... Because that would help speed things up a decent amount as well. If I made a parallel world teleport wand, I'd just have to find the orb rooms in the main world, and I could then very easily go and collect them, the equivalent orb from the other two worlds. Which would help speed things up, because I wouldn't have to fly around constantly. And constantly have to search for each orb room, because I could teleport from orb room to orb room. I think that the next orb I'm going to pick up, or add to the mix, is the one that's generally down here somewhere. I want to be about a chunk into the world here. Yeah, because going through magical temples is a little terrifying. But that means I'm in approximately the right location. Yeah, magic temple means I'm at approximately the correct horizontal location here. I suppose I could have punched from Sand Cave. I suppose I could have punched straight down from Sand Cave as well and found an orb spawning area over there. But we're basically going to that's not what I was expecting to find. Okay, this is what I was expecting to find. Was water. So somewhere somewhere down here. Somewhere is an orb. And there's not a guarantee that this orb will spawn connected to an actual area. I don't think. Actually, this might be a good time to start breaking out the guiding powder. That should be the recipe, right? That is not doing what I thought it was going to do. I think I need to disturb the guiding powder. Yeah, that made guiding powder, but it didn't guide me. But yeah. The guiding powder appears to have not actually guided, which is moderately frustrating. Given that there is a... All I know that the orb room is somewhere in the general vicinity. It very well might have spawned slightly clipped inside of that area. I think it spawned slightly clipped inside of this area. Because I don't see an orb room over here anywhere, at least. There is a lot of poly in that area, though. Yeah, it's not going to be... Because this is kind of the lower limit of where it can spawn. Yeah, my guiding powder wasn't actually guiding me, though, is the problem. Normally, I've seen it shoot off little lasers. Okay, yeah, if I hit the cursed rock, that's the right boundary of the area. Or the potential spawn region here. Is the cursed rock. And then this would be the top of the region that I can spawn in. But yeah, there is an orb around here somewhere. I just don't know where. This might not have been... Yeah, the guide... it made guiding powder. The guiding powder just normally sends little... like... streaks of light in the direction of where the closest orb is. But it just didn't that time for some reason. Which means that... I don't know where the orb is. But I think that the orb probably clipped into the alchemy lab. Or is probably clipped into the alchemy lab somewhere. I just don't know where in the alchemy lab my orb is. And this area is terrifying because it's full of teleportatium and poly. It's full of both teleportatium and poly, and is one of the more dangerous areas in the entire game. Yeah, this is one of the more terrifying areas in the game. Is the alchemy lab areas. Let me try to make some more guiding powder. It's like really not doing what I expect it to normally do. Because normally that shows you where the nearest orb is. But it's not showing me where the nearest orb is. That makes me sad, because that means I have to go find the orb. Because there's an orb around here somewhere. That looks very much like Colmy. And this area is quite well known for being a run ender due to copious quantities of poly absolutely everywhere. And that area is known for... That area is very well known for poly. And just lots of it. Yeah, there's poly, there's poly, there's poly. It's everywhere. That might not be the best orb for me to grab right now. Because there's another orb that's a relatively... Because I'm not actually sure where that orb is. And my guiding powder was not being helpful there. If I find the bottom right of this region... I mean, there's definitely an orb that can spawn there. Yeah, if I find the bottom right of the power region. There should be an orb somewhere. If I do like a search pattern through this area, there's in theory an orb somewhere around here. Or there should be an orb somewhere around here as well. Okay, that orb I found. I'm not sure where my alchemy lab orb is. This area is only moderately concerning compared to highly concerning. Yeah, some of the other areas are highly concerning. This one's only moderately concerning. Yeah, I don't know where my orbs are. They appear to be more or less completely MIA right now, for at least that one orb. Okay, I want to punch back up to the surface here. Because, yeah, I don't necessarily need more or need to get that orb in all the parallel worlds yet. Eventually, I'll have to get that orb in every parallel world. Yeah, that was I just wound up going, I don't know where the orb I'm looking for is. I'm gonna go get a different orb that's in the same general area. Because that orb was a different orb than the one I was looking for initially. But, well. I mean, we've already fought Colmy on this New Game Plus. I still have to collect 22 orbs to get to the next New Game Plus. I'm probably gonna stream until I either turn into a sheep and die, or get to the next New Game Plus cycle. No thanks. I don't need to do the boat ride. Gosh, it took me so long to find that orb that's gonna be number 22 that I forgot where all my other orbs were. I forgot where all my other orbs were. Where was this orb? I don't think it was really in the fungal area. I didn't think it was really in the fungal area there. But I guess it might have been? Yeah, I don't remember where my orb is. Huh. Okay, it might have actually been in the fungal zone. Because I don't see it up here. And the fungal did take over a decent amount. Whenever I have time to edit videos and clips, which is questionable on timing, on how much time I have sometimes. What did I hit there? Did I hit lake again? I hit lake again. Which means I went too far to the left. Oh, there's my orb room. So it's not. I just managed to barely miss it. Yeah. It's just that it takes a really long time to actually edit these. To, like, actually edit videos and clips into something vaguely cohesive. Okay, somewhere around here should be my next orb. Yep, right there. There is another orb. Hey, I'll have a clip before before GTA 6 releases, okay? I'm not that slow. Yeah, I'm not that slow. We're at 10 out of 22 orbs. This will be 11 and 12, and then I can go back up to the surface for 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I need a lot of orbs in this game. These new game plus cycles are starting to get to the point where it's like actually slightly ridiculous to collect that many orbs. Okay, go up here. Hit the holy mountain, punch down. But it'll be before Silksong also, White Soul. Don't worry. Okay, there's 12. That's 12 orbs. To have random GTA game generator when AI becomes a demigod. The assumption there is that you said when. I still think that that's very much an if. And I'm not saying that necessarily not because I'm like an AI skeptic or something. I mean, I kind of am an AI skeptic, but I'm saying that as somebody who has actually a fair amount of experience with like ML engineering and whatnot. That I don't think AI is going to be at that point anytime in the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years. At least. I'm a professional software engineer. Yeah, I'm a professional software engineer. That's my day job. And I've done quite a bit of work with like what people call AI, but is really just ML engineering and whatnot. It's just AI gets people to spend more money on your application. Yeah, AI gets... If you say AI, you get more funding from venture capitalists, and more people spend money on your application. Because it has AI, and that's currently the latest buzzword. It was blockchain for a while. It's also intermittently sometimes cloud as the buzzword has been a fairly common buzzword lately also. So what I'm hearing, we just have to put an AI blockchain on the cloud and we can make unlimited money. I think I got all the orbs from this world. Did I get all the orbs from this world? I got Pyramid Orb, I got Mountain Altar Orb, I got Desert Orb. I got 1, 2, 3 orbs over here. Yeah, I got the 6 orbs I care about from this world. Wait, it's not 6 orbs I care about from this world, it's 7. Hold on. I need to do math. So I have 1, 2, 3 orbs, 4, 5, 6... Oh, I did get all 7. But yeah, I did get all 7 orbs I needed. But yeah, they might bite the moral bullet and switch to brain organoids from the hardware in order to get it. The problem isn't so much the hardware. We've proven that we're willing to throw... Yeah, we've as a species proven we're willing to throw trillions of dollars of hardware at the problem, so hardware is not the problem. The problem is a combination of training data coupled with... Yeah, the problem at the end of the day is a combination of training data plus the algorithm's is kind of getting towards close-ish to the limits of what it can and of how much it can actually process. Because basically how we got from where AI was a couple years ago to where it is today is we threw billions of dollars of hardware at an algorithm from like 1970. And like the algorithm of 1970 was very, very good for being a 1970s algorithm for AI. or as people call it. But there's a point when, like, we've hit the point of diminishing returns on that algorithm, so we need, like, a research-level breakthrough that I've seen no indications is actually happening to make more large progress. if that makes any sense. Like, we need a new algorithm, new system, and not just more hardware and data to throw at the problem. I mean, I have the latest quote-unquote average gaming PC. But yeah. It's not a hardware problem for machine learning right now. So much as it's a algorithm. So much as an algorithm problem. Which, that is a significantly harder problem to solve. Is how do we get more computer? or how do we get our algorithm to be more intelligent? Yeah, I do. That is rather amusing that DeepSeek is claiming that, or that OpenAI is claiming DeepSeek's stealing their work when OpenAI built their entire company off of stolen work. But yeah. They won't let brain organoids get too large, because then people start asking difficult questions, and they don't want that. Yeah, they don't want people asking too many difficult questions. Somewhere around here, punched over to the right, we're at 20 out of 22 orbs. We should be good for the other 2 orbs. But yeah. Like, there's a lot of people who are, like, saying AI is going to end the world, or AI is not going to do anything, that don't really have much in the way of qualifications to back that up, or to back their claim in either direction up with something that's actually happening. But yeah. And I've done quite a bit of... I have legitimately done quite a bit of work with machine learning, and which is what most people call... That's what most people consider or call AI. It's just fancy machine learning. It's just a fancy name for machine learning because marketing... We let the marketing majors make the decisions. And I don't like letting the marketing majors make decisions. Because then they call everything AI and say they need $20 trillion to train a model that's going to be 3% better than the current model. Or whatever it is. OpenAI makes so many ridiculous claims. But yeah. That's, I think, part of the reason why I enjoy Noita so much is just... I'm a software engineer. This game is quite well suited for that style of thinking. That's another reason why, like, other games I play a lot of include stuff like... I play a lot of Factorio off-stream. That one's another one that's basically just an addiction for software engineers. I play a lot of difficult games because I can focus on... Difficult games tend to have very simple rule sets that you can do a lot of stuff with. And that's why I like playing hard game, like very challenging games a lot of the time. But yeah. Okay, go through here, punch back up to the surface. And then I'm just gonna fly back to the main world, because I could fly to the first holy mountain, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose I could fly to the first holy mountain. I mean, they didn't make a variation of nuclear weapons. There are straight-up nukes in Noita. That is indeed something that Noita actually has. Is honest to God nukes. Yeah, I think it's fast. I think the fastest way for me to get back to the main world is to punch through. I admit I'm too far over. Punch through to the first area on the main loop. Come on, there we go. Collapse mines. Yeah, because then I can just punch through that teleport, and I'm already back to the main world. I think that's a little bit faster. Ooh, and I get another level of greed. I mean, all magic is just sufficiently advanced technology. This should be enough orbs for the next New Game Plus cycle, which I'm gonna end up calling the stream here in just like a couple of seconds. I need to make sure I make a note of how many orbs I'm gonna need for the next New Game Plus cycle, because, Noita. But yeah, I am gonna call the stream here. Yeah, nukes make everything disappear. That's a magic trick. Yeah, I'm gonna call the stream here because I don't think I have enough time to do another New Game Plus cycle today. So, I'll get next week's schedule put out here in an hour or two. I need to finish putting it together. I'll post that to all the assorted places, and probably more Noita next week. Definitely more Rain World, Nine Souls, and Celeste next week. But I'd need to figure out next week's schedule. But thanks for stopping by today's stream, everybody. Hope you all had fun. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, so that YouTube doesn't banish me to the Shadow Realm for all eternity, because I do not want to be banished back to the Shadow Realm. It is a very scary place that they forgot to install the light bulbs down there. So yeah, thanks for stopping by the stream, everybody, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye.